What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. If you are new here, this is our R34. We bought this thing crashed and damaged straight from auction. It was in really bad condition. To be honest, we weren't sure whether we were ever going to be able to take it to a cruise or a meet or anything like that. But as you can see now, it is restored, it is painted, it is on airbags. It's really fun to drive. In this video, we're going to be heading out to one of South Australia's biggest car cruises. Hope you guys enjoy it. We'll take you along for the ride with us. To Semaphore at the moment. We've just cruised through a bit of the coast between the southern side of Adelaide and Semaphore, which is kind of northern Adelaide. Beautiful roads all through here, and most of the time you can sort of cruise along the beach too, which is really nice, especially on a nice day like this. All the cars are out, like all of the cars are out today. We just passed I think it's like a 2000 horsepower pink Lamborghini. In front of that was like a fully done up McLaren. Like, there was so many nice cars out. So we've just cruised through West Beach, and like I said earlier, we're on our way to probably South Australia's biggest yearly car meet. It's sort of a car meet and cruise all in one. I've known about this cruise since I first got into cars. So this is the JAF Cruise, JAFS. And from what I can tell, it was started just between mates, sort of letting each other know to go for a bit of a cruise in like a quiet period between Christmas, you know, that time when everyone's off work and wants to get out in their cars. So yeah, it's been going for you know, about 20 years, well before I was into cars and going cruising. So it's really cool that something sort of stayed going for that long. But I think we're going to see some really cool cars out here when we get down there. We're going to park up along the esplanade, and there's going to be tons of different cars, old cars, new cars, Japanese, American, everything. So I'm pretty keen to show you guys what kind of stuff's down there and check it out too. This is going to be Ollie's first JAF Cruise, so I'm keen for him to see a lot of it as well, which should be really cool. We're almost down there now. We're going to try and meet up with some of the crew, and we'll show you what it's like when we're there. So we ended up doing a couple of laps along the cruise path with what seemed like thousands and thousands of cars. It was amazing to be part of this massive cruise, and I felt proud being in the 34 as well after all it's been through. There were some seriously nice cars cruising this track. Everything from crazy Lamborghinis to really mint condition, fully restored VL turbos. We could have sat here for hours. Well, we did sat here for hours watching all the cars pass by, and it seemed like there were constantly new cars, not just the same cars passing by again and again. The whole cruise path went along the coast near Semaphore, and it would have been a couple of kilometers worth of beautiful pristine beachfront that everyone was cruising down. We sat here until the sun went down and enjoyed the cars going past and just admiring everyone's builds. It really is amazing just how many modified cars are here in South Australia. Alright, we've got a small problem. Just filming a video for the Patrol and the Skyline, which is coming up shortly. or if I haven't already posted it. But I just went to start the Patrol and the battery's completely dead and flat, which is really strange for the Patrol because it hasn't even had trouble starting. So we're going to head off to Audubon. No, we're going to head to Supercheap actually, because we've got a trade account there, and we can grab ourselves a new battery for the Patrol. I'll show you what we're dealing with. There's a big dirty V8 in here. This is our battery. I've had it on charge all night, and it didn't really want to take any charge or anything. So as soon as I touch the start button, it drops down. So I think it's dropped a cell, even though the little peaky light's green, which is a bit strange. But I'm just going to measure this battery now and make sure that we're getting the right one. Skyline's aired out at the moment. It looks so sick in the driveway. Better air that up. So the Patrol battery is 31 by 17. I think it's like an N70, some giant 100 amp hour thing with heaps of cold cranking amps, because it is a big V8. Let's get down to Supercheap, and hopefully they've got one in stock. It says they do, but so many times I've been down there and they don't have what they say they have, so fingers crossed. We've actually got a little bit of a problem with the Skyline as well. So the 34 at the moment, it's not boosting right, so I can feel it's hesitating when I put my foot into it, and it starts to build boost anything over half a bar, which is about max of what it runs, but it's just really hesitating, and it feels like I can hear like a swooshing, like maybe it's got a split hose or a silicon joint has popped off or something like that. So we're gonna have to do some investigating on that when we get back as well. Battery acquired. That Supercheap trade discount is definitely worth the time and effort if you can do it, because I think that was a $370 battery, and that brought it down to like 290 bucks. So I think that makes a massive difference on a lot of things, and not just the batteries. But yeah, they worked out pretty well. It's a bloody giant battery. Had struggled to try and get it out the front of the store, and into the front of the Skyline here. But let's get home, get that all swapped over, and hopefully the Patrol is back to normal again. All right, so this is going to be pretty straightforward. I reckon there's going to be a 10 and a 10, and then a 10 and a 10, and then our whole battery should pull out, and we should be able to slide the new one in. On these Patrols, they have like a voltage sensing little device, which you want to remove as soon as you get a Patrol, because it doesn't let the battery fully charge. But let's get this puppy out. Raise its on. Make sure that they look the same. They look the same to me. Positive, positive, negative, negative. Same height, same width. It's been around the block, that one. It's been all over Australia, rattled to bits, all the way up to Far East Arnhem Land, up to the Cape, top of Queensland, top of Northern Territory, everywhere. So that old battery's definitely done its job. Really surprised that just one day it just stopped charging, but it's got to stop one day, I guess. Moment of truth. She's all good. Good morning, guys. We are heading out to a Sunday morning Cars and Coffee, Cars on the Coast, which is down in Port Noarlunga, South Australia. And it's a good mix of cars. Not a massive one like Blackwood or the others that we head to, but it still is a really, really good one, and it's really local to me. So I'm going to head out there. As you see, I'm riding solo today, so Ollie's not with us. Ollie's on a sleepover with his mates. So we're going to head out and grab a coffee. One of my favourite coffee shops is just near this car meet. So we're going to go down there and grab a coffee and see what kind of cars are on display this morning. Holy crap, it is absolutely packed here today. I've just driven around the whole car park and there's absolutely nowhere to park. Little spot here, but not really where I want to park. So we're going to go and see if we can find a park a bit further out, and then we'll come back in. believe how absolutely packed the car show is today. So we've done a little lap, we've got some shots, we're going to go get a bit of a coffee, and we'll go back and watch some of those cars leaving, I reckon, because some of those are pretty spicy, pretty cool to see. Still rocking up as well, but yeah, we're heading to my favourite coffee shop now, and then we'll head back. I think some of the cars that are here are pretty bloody crazy, really. Like, we've got a really good mix of, you know, older cars and newer cars. It's really cool to see. But we're going to hang around. We've got our coffee, like I said, and we're going to see some of these cars leave. I think some of them will be peeling out soon. We're definitely not meant to be parked where we're parked. We're parked in the vet clinic next door because all the car parks are all taken. We got here at 5 to 8 and all the car parks are taken straight away. So it's a pretty big car park, but we just got to be careful, and we don't want to take up the car parks for this business once they open at 9 o'clock. So we'll look at getting off soon, and we'll see some of these cars peel out. All right, we've got to try and get ourselves out of here. I feel kind of bad because obviously we parked in this car park, but with all intentions to leave at 9 o'clock or before 9 o'clock when the business opens. But I think some of the workers have started getting here and they're a little bit sad. So we're going to try and maneuver our way out of here a little bit. We've sort of been trapped in a little bit by the workers. That's all right, we'll get out of here before they open.